guys, what's going on? This is Roth with a review of Roland Emmerich's White House Down. Now this is a movie from another era. It's an unapologetic throwback to a 1980s action movie filled with an entirely implausible base premise, campy villains, cheesy one-liners, and a shoehorned in buddy pair-up. Here's the idea. Capitol Policeman John Cale, Channing Tatum, is determined to impress his kinda estranged and U.S. government trivia-obsessed daughter Joey King by becoming a part of the Secret Service. Directly following his failed interview for the job, the White House is taken over by a paramilitary force whose aim is to kidnap the president, played by Jamie Foxx, and gain control of the building's vast arsenal of weapons. Cale must rise to the occasion and, against all conceivable odds, rescue the president, his daughter, and not just the nation, but the world from a potential onset of a nuclear crisis. Now that sounds like an intense high-stakes ride, but really, White House Down is far more goofy than gritty on the action movie spectrum. What's interesting is that the first plot point that's hard to accept is not so much that the White House is under attack, but why the White House is under attack. The political elements in play are so simplified that they become almost unbearably silly. Each plot twist becomes more and more implausible until a Scooby-Doo-like reveal of the man behind the man who is really the bad guy. It's easy to liken the film to some of the more well-known action films of the past, like Die Hard or Air Force One, but really, there's just nothing new on the table here. The script is brimming with often dated, zany quips, and the villains are a motley crew of hillbilly white supremacists, computer hacking super freaks, and former military psychos. Each plot twist is telegraphed well before it happens in what is essentially a hodgepodge of old-school action tropes. Oh, and logic is absolutely not invited to this party. Those who are fans of Roland Emmerich as a master of spectacle may be disappointed. There isn't really any grand-scale devastation on tap here. The action is isolated to a few key places, and sometimes it frankly just feels jumbled. People kind of pop in and out of doorways with no clear sense of direction. There are a few key hero shots, but this is not the master of disaster at its very best. However, if you can look past the absurdity, White House Down is a highly entertaining experience. The one-liners are so not funny that they circle all the way around and become funny again. And these are, for the most part, charming and engaging performers. Foxx and Tatum don't really have the electric chemistry that you kind of want in a film like this, but they work well enough together. The actors do sometimes feel like they're all in slightly different movies, but Channing Tatum is really embracing his role as a retro action hero. The real key to enjoying this film is going in with the right mindset and the right group of people. This isn't the best of the Roland Emmerich dumb fun offerings, and it isn't a great film by any stretch of the imagination, but if you're willing to give over to the ridiculousness of it all, White House Down can be an amusing, and again, absurd, but enjoyable diversion. The only question I have is, are they in on this joke or not? IGN is giving White House Down a 6.5.